Hey guys, welcome back. This is Tarun again, back with another fitness video. So this video will be little, or maybe make a little controversial, because what I'm going to talk about is I'm going to be talking about a drug which is considered to be a fat loss miracle drug. What am I talking about? I'm talking about Clenbuterol, or rather in the fitness or bodybuilding industry it's called as the Clen. So I'm not going to talk about Clen, what it does and stuff like that, though I will briefly touch upon it, but I'll be talking about mostly my experience with Clenbuterol. I tried this drug about a couple of months back, and I found it to be effective for sure. So in this video I'll be talking about my experience, and should you be taking Clen, or it's just the hype that this drug is about, or is there any value for money too, or what effects will it have on our health? So I'll tell you how I started. So somebody told me, I was a very fat kid as you know, but because I was trying too many cycles of steroids back in the past, and I had acquired a lot of water weight. Now this person told me, I remember the first time I got to know about Clen was one of the retailers, supplement retailers. I had gone to buy a box of protein, and he mentioned it to me that and I was inquiring about fat burners, which is the best fat burner, can you help me out, and I told him, this fat burner doesn't work. I remember, what was the fat burner, Zenadrine or something. I said, this fat burner doesn't work, is there any more effective, anything more potent and strong? And he used the word clean. People in Indian context call it clean. They can't call it Clen. I said, what the hell is that? He said, it's is it a steroid? No, it's not a steroid. Is it a drug? Yes, it is a prescription drug given to people who have asthma. So that's the only knowledge this guy had. So it's like, an asthma drug, how can it burn fat? So this guy told me that this is the drug that everybody, right from film stars, actors to bloody you name it, people in the fitness industry, everybody is on it, because that's what keeps them lean. So I bought into it, and that's the time, I'm talking about a few years ago. This drug costed me about $4,000. Now it's somewhere between 1,500 to 1,600 rupees, depending on whichever brand you take. Like for example, Meditech, it's only for 1,500-1,600 rupees with about 100 tabs, and one tab is so it comes in 20 micrograms and 40 micrograms. Micrograms mean mcgs, so it comes at about 40 mcgs now. So my experience, so when I took it, so this guy told me that if you were to take it, this is extreme, don't exceed more than one tablet, and these were like this small tablet. And I was like, what effect can it have? It's just a small tablet. And boy, once I took it, what was the initial reaction? My hands started shaking in about an hour or so. I was literally trembling. That's because what clean or Clen does, because it's a thermogenic, and it raises our body temperature. So the moment our body temperature raises, our body's ability to burn calories also kind of go up. So my thing about body temperature was that because I was always a cold guy, because I was fat, my body never used to get heated up, and that is and which led to my slow metabolism. So when this happened, when I started taking this drug, my body temperature was high. I was a fat burning machine. Whatever I was eating, I was burning off. But I took about so I started with 40 mcgs, one tab, and I went till about 2 tabs a day. I didn't go beyond that because I think the side effects were way too much. What were the side effects? So the immediate side effect of Clenbuterol will be shaking, trembling, and I've also seen some people, because it raises your heart rate, it is used as a thermogenic, because it's used for people who have asthma. It cleans up, and it's a bronchodilator. It kind of clears up your waves, your lungs, so that you could breathe faster. And it's a prescription drug, so it's bound to work like that, to treat asthma disorders. But we people like to use things differently for different reasons, for aesthetic reasons. So my initial thing with that was that, I started trembling, I couldn't focus, and the worst part about Clen is cramps. I remember I used to do this and I used to get cramps, and I used to walk, I used to get cramps. I was sleeping and suddenly वो कहते हैं ना हिंदी में हड्डी पे हड्डी चढ़ जाना. Oh man, it was wicked and crazy. I couldn't cope up with the side effects, so I literally had to discontinue it because I couldn't cope up. But nowadays, these days, people usually stack Clenbuterol with T3, which is again a thyroid hormone. I'm going to talk about T3 in detail in my next video for you to get some sense what exactly T3 would be, because I tried T3 too. So in all, I would say that if you really want to try Clen, it definitely works, but the good thing or a bad thing is that it has its own set of side effects, even seizure at times if you have a weak heart. And again, it has to be cycled off, so you have to be on it for about 4 days, 5 days, and you have to again taper it and stop it for 4-5 days, because your body gets used to it and it stops working, and the moment your body temperature is not rising, it's not doing anything for you. So you may want to consider that. Would I recommend Clen to you? Absolutely not. It's one of the most dangerous drug, I would still say, available in the market. If you're obese, do you think Clen would work? I don't think Clen will work if you're really, really obese. Clenbuterol will only work if you already have a low body fat percentage. It will only help you refine your body and take it to and probably minimize your body fat. But if you're really fat, Clen would not do anything, so get that right. So if you are about somewhere between 18% 19% body fat, Clen would not be of any help to you. If you're at a body fat percentage of 12 to 15%, yes, Clen can take you to about 10% or even 9% or about 11% too, depending on which other drugs are you taking and stacking along with it. So this was pretty much my experience. I did get some results out of it, but at the cost of some side effects too. So I would suggest don't get into it. If you really want to get into it, do your research and but remember, you're signing up for something which is very, very dangerous, which I would not recommend. So I hope this answers your question about Clen, and I hope this video was of help to you, because this was pretty much my experience with Clenbuterol. Do your due diligence before getting into it. So if any one of you have any questions around the Clen, or anyone want to have a discussion around this drug, feel free to reach out to me either on my WhatsApp, Facebook or YouTube, and I'll be very happy to take this discussion forward. So until we meet again, peace.